Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Chevret and I'd like to welcome you to the course. By now you should have read through everything under Getting Started, completed your introduction post, and you should be working on Module 1. We have a jam-packed schedule during this class because it is a 15-week course compressed into 5 weeks. So it's really important that you stay on top of all assignments and deadlines. But what I really want to talk to you about in this introductory message is kind of the bigger question of what can I do with an online public speaking course? And sometimes when I tell my friends or my colleagues that I am teaching an online public speaking course, they'll be like, what? Like, how is that even a thing? And I think there are at least 3 answers to that question. And the first of these is that, as you should be aware, you will need to have a live audience of at least 5 adults for your informative and persuasive speeches. And so that's something you'll want to start thinking about right away. In the past, students have used their friends, they have used their adult family members, they've used their coworkers, or a combination of these types of people. Another thing that you could consider doing is to give a speech for an organization or at an event that you're already a part of. That could be a really useful way to make this speech meaningful for you and to allow you to practice in front of a live audience. A third thing that has been really successful for students in the past is to get together with a group of your peers from this class. There's an online discussion board that's set up where you can start trying to make connections, and there are rooms in the library on MTSU's campus where they have videos that you can use to record yourself, and they are equipped with technology that you can use to present your PowerPoint on and things like that. So that can make it easy for you to get with an audience of not just random people, but people who are also studying this information. And so that can be a supportive audience who can also help you with troubles that you might be having. The second answer to the question of how can an online public speaking course be useful is that we can no longer really delineate public from what's happening online. It is fundamentally the case that online speaking is now a part of our civil society. It's part of our political environment. It is part of our business world and our personal lives. And so for some of you, the most practical way that the skills you practice in this class might come up again is if you have a job interview on Skype or in some other online context, or if you have to participate in a conference online or give out some other kind of recorded presentation. And one of the things that can be difficult about speaking online is that some people suffer from a kind of anxiety about their appearance in a mediated context that can be really similar to, or sometimes even more frightening than, the kinds of anxiety or apprehension that you can experience when speaking in a live context to an audience. So kind of dealing with and practicing with that fear of recording ourselves and how we look can be a really useful skill. The third answer to this question of, well, how can this class be useful to me, is that really regardless of how much public speaking you might have in your current life or in your future careers, really the skills we learn in this class have to do with being effective communicators. And so that is important in every single context that we could be a part of. So I encourage you to think about, as you're reading, learning, developing arguments, and practicing over the course of our time together, I encourage you to think about, well, how could I apply this skill to the next time I have to have a conversation with my boss, like some people have posted about on the discussion boards? Or how could I use this the next time that I need to talk to a family member or my significant other about something that's really important and something that's bothering me? But how do I deliver my message effectively in a way that will make them most receptive? So these are the kinds of skills that as you learn to clearly communicate, it can help you in any of those contexts. And the other skill that we'll be learning in this class that applies across the board is really making clear arguments, organizing those arguments, supporting those arguments, doing research, learning how to distinguish what sources are credible from what sources aren't. And those skills will help you in all the rest of your college classes, but also just in being kind of a critical consumer of information in our contemporary era. So those are some of the skills that I hope you'll think about as taking away from this course. So in summary, 1 is practice with a small live audience. 2 is speaking in mediated context. And 3 is learning to be an effective communicator and how to make arguments and do research to help you support those arguments. I posted along with this introductory video a meme that is from a movie that some of you might be familiar with, the movie Friday. And it says, "Take advantage, man." And really, to me, that's what this course is. It is what you make of it. And I'm here to guide you through what I hope will be a successful and impactful experience that gives each and every one of you some kind of new skill that you can take with you into the future. So thanks so much for your time, and I'm really looking forward to working with you. Bye. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's my sleeping dog, River. Say hi. Say hi, COMM 2200 students. All right. Bye, y'all.